Hey there, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. My name is Raven, and today we are going to be having a cozy day in my office, working on some embroidery pieces and getting in a bit of writing. Starting off, I had a sleepy morning with some cereal and yarn. I've recently been obsessed with making granny squares from some of my scraps, so I can play around with the join as you go method. I tried it on a miniature blanket that I made for the rabbits, and now I just want to keep using it. But I don't have enough dark gray yarn to make anything bigger at the moment. And I don't want to make a blanket, so I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I keep making piles of random colored squares with no particular purpose, and it's been a lovely time.
And then Orica buys now the rabbit doll is also having a Mother's Day. Sent my entire heart and soul. I do want to let you know that we're taking with my mother. We're taking a little mommy daughter. Mothers on different people, but I have to tell you.
After I got dressed, I made myself some tea. I love this mug so much, but I don't like using it too often because it's hand wash only, and the shape of it makes it kind of awkward to wash out, and I get nervous that I'm gonna break it somehow. But it's so stinking cute, and I love it so much, and it kept me some company while I did some journaling and planning and listened to the thunderstorm, because we finally got some good summer thunderstorms in my new office, and it was just perfect. After I got my brain in a more tidy state, I wanted to finish up some embroidery pieces that have been on the back burner in between filming days. I thought I had seen somewhere something about it being better to use a towel over a piece when you iron it, but either I didn't have my iron high enough or the texture of the towel was just too much and it didn't work, so I ended up not using it. I also ended up adding some coordinating felt to the back of the pieces just to see if I liked it as a finishing touch. I'm not sure why, but I was struggling with the actual sewing part of this process, which is normally not an issue. It just completely slipped my mind that I was supposed to put the cover on the front of the hoop on to secure everything in place, and I also sewed the night on backwards entirely. It ended up fine. It was just, it was really funny to see how many times I messed up a process that is pretty easy for me that I haven't had trouble with before. Not my day for some reason.
Dumbass, you do realize I can hear everything you're saying, right? I can't tell. The witch killer too. I didn't know there was another one. Wait, witch killer? Huh? If you'll do a favor for me, then I'll grant your request. That's the deal, take it or leave it. No, what you want. I'll get to it, I'm just starting. But I can tell you this. She doesn't even remember who I am. Okay, then why are you leaving?
Now that I had some projects actually finished, finally, I felt better about working on another cross stitch. This is the piece that I designed in last week's video, and it's... honestly, I either messed up the stitch count or the design itself is just not very good, and I've been kind of avoiding this project. I think I like embroidery better for cloth fabric pieces and cross stitch more on bigger items like the crocheted basket I did a while back, but since I don't have printer ink to print off embroidery transfers, cross stitch grids are a little more accessible for the moment, kind of. And I've also noticed that my handwriting looks better when I cross-stitch more frequently. Maybe I would be happier if I just used a larger Ada size, but I don't know. There's just, this project in general has not been making me happy to work on. For dessert this week, Zach wanted strawberry shortcake, so I made sure to prep the berries with enough time for them to marinate before he got home from work. This really just makes me want to grow our own fruit so bad, and I'm thinking that my symptom management has gotten to a point where it might be possible to plant a garden next year. It's not set in stone, obviously, but so far this summer has been a lot more approachable and better and manageable than the last couple of years have been, and it's giving me hope and making me excited for things.
That's my favorite. There we go. It was slippery. I'm sorry. Good girl. Good job. I hope that was cute.
I had way too much fun editing that, but I wanted to make sure their daily struggle of waiting for the 6 p.m. dinner alarm was told with the utmost accuracy. These poor bunnies have so much to deal with, it's heart-wrenching. Anyways, I worked with the cross stitch a little bit more until it was too dark to use the window as my light source. It has been so comfy and relaxing to just sit and cross stitch by a window. And after they finished eating, the rabbits sat under the futon where they can lay by the air vent and Mayhem can stare into my soul.
Oh no!
Customs. I must marry the one who has been lent to me by my...
Around 8 o'clock on every weekday, I turn over into writing mode. I've been having so much fun with my first draft. I only write for about an hour a day. That seems to be my limit before words start feeling mushy and it gets hard to figure out the logistics of my scene. But I get about 1,000 words done most of the time, 800 to 1,000 words on a good day. The rabbits were a little more chaotic than usual. Mischief has gotten really particular about me sitting on the futon at a certain time of day so that he can lay in my lap. And if he misses that time, he starts misbehaving to get me off the computer. It didn't happen on this day, but there was another day when I wasn't filming where he was staring at me and threatening to chew on the cover of my book until I got up and cuddled him. He is a brat, he is a picky boy, and I love him so much. He is a menace to society. The rest of the night was pretty typical. I've been picking up my camera less at night. I think I'm sleepy. I don't know. I'm just not in the mood to pick it up at night right now. But I had to show you how cuddly Mayhem has gotten. I am astounded with her every day when I remember that 2 years ago this little cotton ball was afraid to be in the same room as anybody, and now she is affectionate and demanding in her own ways. Also, I'm writing this script on her gotcha day, and I can't wait to go look at pictures of her since we first got her, and now she has gotten so much fluffier in the time that we've had her.
Nope, that's why we come hang out from time to time.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you are having a wonderful day or that tomorrow is better. Please hit subscribe if you would like to see more cozy vlogs in the future, and leave me a bunny emoji in the comments to let me know you're still listening. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye!